That was great. Poppin'.
My name is Mostly Black, and I'm here at Avenue North to talk to you about a serious issue. You may or you may not know that Philadelphia is one of the major cities that have been hit by the recession. So I'm here to talk to youth and young adults to get their perspective on how the recession is affecting them. So I'm about to take it to the streets and find out what's going on with the recession.
So, you know, you've been hearing about the recession lately. So how's the recession affecting you?
It's affecting me like I used to get a certain amount of allowance at one time, but now that all this is happening, I'll get like only a little bit now. Probably about $15, $20 out of the usual 50, 60.
Oh, okay. So is that what you do for employment?
Yes.
The recession affects me because my mom is a single parent, so she don't make a whole bunch of money, but the recession is causing her not to get a whole big paycheck, or we gotta wait for certain stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely made it a lot harder to get a job around here. Not just like a job for my future, but like a job to pay my bills. And that's pretty much how it's affecting me. I know I had a really hard time finding a job when I got down to school.
I didn't receive, like, nothing bothered me about the whole recession thing, but as far as other people, I mean, I have friends that has got laid off, and it's affected them a lot. Like, we don't do the normal stuff that we usually do now because they don't have no job.
It's just with the little things like paying my rent, which actually is like a really big thing. Paying my phone bill, stuff like that. It was hard to find a job. I work at the Temple Hospital now, but it was difficult to find that job. And, you know, it's just difficult to pay for things in college. It's expensive being on your own.
What's your name?
Desmond Corley.
So Desmond, how hard is it for you to find a job?
I keep looking and looking and looking, and then they not hiring.
At all?
No.
Recently you heard about the recession. It's been going on since for a while now. How has this recession affected you?
I mean, I don't believe it really affected me, but as a student, it has some type of effect on everybody. And like, I understand that it's like shutting down schools in Philadelphia, so that's a little crazy.
Speaking about schools, have you heard that school funding will be cut by $400 million from K to 12th grade? How do you think this will affect you?
Well, since I'm in 12th grade and I'm graduating, I don't believe it's really going to affect me, but it'll affect like my little sister and my little brother, and I believe that's crazy.
So do you know that Philadelphia public high schools will be cut funded by $400 million?
No, I didn't know that.
How do you think this will affect you or public schools in Philadelphia?
As right now, I think public schools is already like hitting rock bottom.
All the kids should be able to learn, basically, like, without the money, it's a whole bunch of stuff that's gonna be missing, like school supplies and school books and all that other stuff, so it's gonna affect all students.
If that happens, I think a lot of people are going to be discouraged from staying in school, and that would make it a lot harder for them to get a college education degree, which right now I think is extremely important in getting a job.
So for them to cut the school, like, the cost down for $400 million, you said? That's going to be even worse.
It's just that everything is, all our sports and stuff, all our books and stuff, we still got ripped books. We can't get no new books, no nothing.
I really think that, you know, without good funding in the schools, it doesn't make kids want to stay in school, which isn't good. You know, if you don't go to high school, you don't graduate from high school, you can't go to college, you can't get a good job. And the recession, you know, not being able to get a job anyway is that much harder for kids who don't go to school.
It's hard right now.
Once again, this is Mostly Black, and Earl just finished getting great insight from youth and young adults on how the recession is affecting them. Some were Temple students and some were high school students in the Philadelphia area. So join us next time on Taking It to the Streets. What's poppin' out?